All right, welcome everyone. I am looking forward to this conversation. I say that every time because I love speaking to our family members, again, our students and family members. And today we have Kouadio. Hello, Kouadio. How are you, hon?
I'm doing perfect, teacher. How about you? Thank you for asking me.
Of course, I feel really good as well. Always excited. Once a month, I'm
I'm
able.
excited.
I
It's
look.
always a pleasure to speak with you. So,
Oh, I'm happy to hear that. Yes, I always get excited when I have the opportunity to have these one-on-one conversations. So I'm looking forward to it. Now, Kouadio, you look amazing. I love your
thank you.
outfit. You look great. And I know you well, Kouadio, but those listening or watching, they may not know you too well. So
Mhm.
can you introduce yourself? Where are you from? Your family, what you do, your interests or hobbies? Tell us some more about you.
Okay, thank you, teacher, for the opportunity you gave to me again.
Of
And
course.
I would like to say thank you to Jocelyn because today is not my schedule, but she
Yes, you all switched places for the interviews.
yes. So I'm Alida Kouadio, as everybody knows me. Most of people knows me because your interview workshop.
Uh-huh.
And I'm married. I have two kids,
Mm,
one boy and one daughter.
mm,
They are growing now. And I have a lovely husband. I'm
mm.
blessed. I think
Yes.
I'm blessed. So, and I work as a cashier here
Mhm.
in in United States.
Yes.
So I live in United States, but I came from Ivory Coast. This is
Mhm.
English, but French is Côte d'Ivoire. I like to say Côte d'Ivoire in French and Ivory Coast in English because sometimes when customer came and say, "Where are you from?" because of your accent, they say Ivory Coast. They say, Ivory Coast, where? Where? Say Côte d'Ivoire. Oh yeah, Côte d'Ivoire. Did you know? So I said, okay, it's better to say Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. So it's easy to
Nice.
know where I'm come from.
I love it. I
As
love
a
it.
hobby, I like listen music,
Yeah.
especially gospel music because it lifts my soul up,
Yes.
and also sometimes read book. I did I'm trying to read more book in English now.
I love it. I love it. Yes. I remember receiving your messages asking me, "Hey, Tiff, can you give me a book suggestion?" And yes, I'm glad you're continuing to move forward towards that goal of reading more English books.
Especially because I learn when I'm reading, and also I have some. It's interesting to
I
read in
love it.
English now, and now I'm reading Bible in English.
I love it. I love it. I love it. This is what happens when your confidence starts to increase and you just start to improve in your English.
Exactly, you are totally agree.
I love it. I love it. So tell us now, Kouadio, again, those listening or watching, they can tell. You're comfortable, you're confident speaking in English. You're not even nervous speaking to me. Why? Because
No,
again, I know you well.
you made me. I can say that. Yes,
Oh.
I'm comfortable since I trying to
Mm,
follow your step, your plan, and
mm,
your advice. Your
mm.
advice, you say, you are smart. Don't say that we are not smart. Do you remember this video you sent to YouTube? And I said, okay. And when I came in this group, I find Jocelyn, Katie, some of
Yes.
students that motivate me. And I said, okay, I can do it.
I
If
love
you
it.
can do it, I can do it. It's mindset. So I changed my mindset and say, okay, let's do it.
I love it. That's such a key. Yes. Changing your mindset. Yes. I know you said that. You heard that. You heard me and watched me on that video. And I'm so happy it really sunk in. Like it made sense because I believe that honestly, Kouadio, there are so many people around the world that feel discouraged because of their English. But in my mind, they're already amazing. They're already super smart. So I'm glad you
Yeah, I
realized.
agree with you.
Mm,
Yeah.
I love it. I love
The
it.
problem is that we think we have that capacity inside us
Hmm.
is simply because we don't believe ourselves that
Mm,
we have that capacity inside ourselves. We are
mm,
too smart. We
mm.
are created by God. And so
Yes.
I believe I believe that God puts everything inside us because He say,
Amen.
let's make human be like me.
Amen.
God is smart, so I'm smart, you are smart.
Amen.
Everyone is smart.
Now, you know I'm a Christian. Those listening, maybe you don't, or maybe you do know. But when you started saying God created us, I wanted to clap like, yes, amen. God created us. Yes. So, yes, God is very important to me too. So I totally agree. God is amazing and He's created each and every person to be amazing. Each and every person. Now, again, those listening, again, Kouadio, one thing they're probably noticing is how comfortable you are giving your opinion, expressing your ideas and your thoughts. You didn't know what I was going to ask you before this conversation.
No.
Not at all?
No.
But you're just comfortable, whatever I ask or whatever we start talking about.
Yes, I started, like I said previously, when I start follow your courses and participate in the practice session that you created, even Google Meet with Kouadio.
Yeah.
And I start gained confidence.
Yeah.
Even at work, I can speak with strangers. You know, Americans, they like small conversation, even though they don't know you. It's your culture, and I love it. I love it. So I say, okay, let's go. Let's follow.
I love it. I love it. Yes, we love small talk. We love getting these conversations.
Exactly. Small talk, sometimes Christian or sometimes something about concerning their activities, what they love, their hobbies. So yes, I follow.
I love it. I love it. So tell us now, again, everything I'm asking you, I already know. But for the interview, again, those listening, I've known Kouadio for a long time and we've gotten very close. She's a very special person to me, not just a student, but a very special woman to me. So let me ask you this though, for those listening. Kouadio, when did you start studying English? Like when did you start? And you started, but when did you decide to join the academy? I know you had been watching my YouTube videos. So when did that happen? What made you decide to start studying with me in the academy? And when did your journey really start?
Okay. I decided when one day I went to work.
Yeah.
And like I said, we have small conversation and one customer came and how are you doing, sir? I said, I don't feel good. Say, why? Because always I smile with my customers. I know you Americans, you do like that. So part of me is always smiling like you. And when he expressed himself, I heard what he was saying, but I couldn't tell him or find the proper words to encourage him. I said, oh God, yes, I'm working, because the fact is, like, when I was working every day, I'm going to work. I ask God, what should I do? Yes, I'm going to earn money, but I have to do something special for you or for those who come in. So, and when I went through this situation, I was feeling bad. So, okay, it means that I have to go back to school to learn English again. So I was searching YouTube. I was listening to watching teacher Lisa and Greg on YouTube. And when I found yours, I said, oh, she's Christian. I'm Christian. We have the same father. So that is one of my main decision that I take. So okay, let's. And when I saw your workshop, it was about 365 daily conversation. So I jumped, and when I saw the price, okay, I can afford it. I can afford it, and let's pay monthly. And I enrolled. It was December 2021.
Yeah. Wow, time flies. It's been well over a year. Wow, time flies. You know what? So I remember very clearly you had joined our family December 2021. And I think a few months or several months after that, you sent me an email. I remember receiving 2 emails from you. The first email was about, Tiff, I'm doing the monthly, but I want to stay with you for a lifetime. How can I switch? So let me ask you this. And again, for those listening, honestly, Kouadio is a part of all of the programs in the Academy. There are two main programs, but she's a part of both daily English lessons and the Speak English Like a Native, which is
Exactly.
why I know you so well. But I want to ask you, Kouadio, what happened to make you realize I don't just want to do the monthly, I want to stay in this program for life? What happened? Like, what about, was it the lessons? Was it the students, the family? What happened? What made you want to stay forever?
Okay. Firstly, because I want to stay in your academy to learn more, because I learn every day. And because I find that members, now we become like friends, become like brother.
Yeah.
Jocelyn, now she's my, I can say my sister.
Yeah.
So I say, okay, why not stay lifetime so that I don't worry about monthly payments
Yeah.
anymore, because it could happen that I could break, who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. So now I can afford it. Why not pay my lifetime? So I say, let's jump. And when I did, let me tell you, I was like it was like I had a big stone over my head. And the day I subscribed for a lifetime, that stone fell down and I was feeling great. So, oh God, are you in this? In the show so too. And I remember that, oh yes, of course, because I asked him, I'm doing that for one reason, helping people. I love helping people. So
I want
definitely
to go more into
and
that.
some of them,
Yeah.
during our practice session, I encourage those, if they can't, it's better for by lifetime.
I agree. Man, and it brought up two questions in my mind as I was listening to you. The first question is, you said that you decided to join for a lifetime and this big weight lifted off of you. Now, after you became a lifetime member, a little bit after that, maybe, been a while, the student practice sessions came up and you were willing to be a leader. I want to ask you, because again, I've watched you blossom in so many ways, Kouadio, like your English, your confidence. What made you became a lifetime member, so there's no more quote unquote financial obligation, right?
Yes.
But you've actually stepped up even more. You've literally become one of the student ambassadors, like one of our main family members. So what made you want to give back to other people? You said you like to help people. What made you decide, hey, I can be a student leader and help others?
Like I said, maybe it's part of me. I don't know. I'm like that. I'm always hope to, if I learn something, I want my brothers or my classmates to learn too.
I love it.
Their happiness. We used to say, Jocelyn and I, happiness is also our happiness. We are so proud when we saw them speak during teacher Joseph class, and I said, oh, you see, Jocelyn, you see this facing. So it's really, it's not about money, but it's the happiness.
Yes.
I'm happy to see them.
I love it. I love it. Okay, now I'm just going to break this down because some people listening might be like, who's Joseph? What's happening? So this is amazing. So again, I mentioned you all that Alida, or we saw Alida or Kouadio. Both are okay, right? Both are okay?
Okay,
okay.
It's the same person.
Okay, good.
I mean, Kouadio is mine, and no, Kouadio is for my husband, and Alida is mine.
Okay. So I'll say Alida then. We'll leave Kouadio for your husband. So Alida is referring to, so one of the programs is the Speak English Like a Native program. And in that's more like the advanced program. And we have other teachers, not just me, that lead out practice classes, like practicing conversation and practicing vocabulary. And I was smiling so much when you said that you and Jocelyn is another student leader in our family. When you all see other family members speaking in the class with teacher Joseph or really expressing themselves, how happy it makes you. It's such a blessing, Alida, because when I see you all, I get happy. So I'm happy to hear that the same thing happens to you as well.
Let me give you an example. We
Yeah.
have a student, his name is Lubomi. If I don't know if I can name them, but
It's
his
okay.
name is Lubomi.
Uh-huh.
He came every time he came to our practice session, but he didn't open his camera because he didn't want to come out his comfort zone. So
Yeah.
we encouraged him, and last Monday he opened his camera. So you
Wow.
say if you don't open your camera, you don't give him a chance to speak.
Yeah.
And he
Smart.
opened. First time it was sweet and ballet, but after Tuesday, it was amazing when he was speaking.
Wow.
It's like, and I asked him, how do you feel? He
Yeah.
said, I feel like I'm relaxed. I say, yes.
Yes.
Since you don't open your camera,
Yeah.
you stay in your comfort zone. Or
Yeah.
you need to move on
Yeah.
to get out your comfort zone because we need to learn. So
Yeah.
you need to change your mindset. No one's gonna look at your face,
Yeah.
what you are saying. Just express yourself.
Yeah.
Express, and every day when you practice, you will see that you increase. Sometimes you have a learner, you don't know that you improve
Right.
much, but some person that listen you say, oh, your English is getting better.
Exactly.
So this is our mission. Even though we didn't give our
Listen, I love it. I love it. I love it. That is the again, I'm trying not to clap and get excited, but I'm very excited. Yes, that's the
even though
mission.
we didn't mandatory us, we do it
I
for
love
you
it.
because we love you and we
Oh
want
man.
to be part of your mission to help
Yeah.
us.
Man, and I know this is all about you, so it's okay for me to say this. Alita, and again, like Alita, Jocelyn, Catty, Fred, we have quite a few. Robert is also one of our student leaders. I don't think you all understand how special you are to me because it's one thing to have a mission, right? It's one thing to have a desire to help people around the world. But when other people start joining in on that mission with the same passion and same love and sincerity, it really warms my heart. I literally, when I see your names, like I have my notebook, I just start smiling. I'm like, man, they are amazing. Like they understand the beauty of helping other people. So I really honestly appreciate you so
I
much.
learned to give more than I have to receive. If
Yes.
you don't give, you can't receive. When
Yes.
I came in this academy, I received from those students, so I have to give back what I
love it.
receive. So
I love
it's
it.
natural for me. In
I love
any
it.
case, if it's not only in English, but my life is like this.
I love it. Now, at the beginning of our conversation, Alita, you said something. You said that customers, you work as a cashier, and when customers come into the business, you always ask them how they're doing and you smile at them. And you mentioned specifically a situation where a man walked in. This is right when you decided, I need to improve my English. You understood what he was saying, but you weren't able to give him encouraging words. Let me ask you this again, as your teacher, I already know you've achieved that goal. You're able to express yourself very clearly and confidently. But when did it happen for you? When did you realize, wait a minute, I can express myself. I'm not nervous. I'm confident to respond to anyone now. When did that happen for you?
I think after 3 or 4 months. That I enrolled in your course. After three or 4 months, I started gaining confidence.
I love it. I love it. Now, let me ask you this. You're a very active member in our family, and I love it. I love it so much. And, again, the Daily English Lessons membership is one program you're in, and then the Speak English Like a Native is another program that you're in. Now, I want to ask you specifically about the Speak English Like a Native membership. Every month there's a new conversation, a new topic, and we follow the 5 steps: listen, learn, analyze, apply, and action.
Yes.
I want to ask you this, Alita. What has this program done for you? The Speak English Like a Native program. What has it done in you? How have you changed since being a part of this program specifically?
First thing that's popped into my mind is like now I don't think in French.
Yeah.
When you ask me the question, I don't think in French and translate, but I think in English automatically.
Yes.
And because you teach me 5 W's, I organize my thoughts.
Yes.
And I can speak to you. And secondly, practicing.
Yeah.
Practicing a lot.
Yeah.
When you say you have to send our videos every day in the group, it's really helpful.
Yeah.
I know some students they don't have time to make it, but it helps me a lot. Because when I didn't, for example, if today I forget I'm busy to do it, it's like something missing.
Yeah.
And then, because since I started to do that,
yes,
and I internalized this groove, it became a groove for me. It became habits for me. So it's really, really important for me to do that.
I love it. I love it. I love too that you said, no longer do you think in French. You automatically think in English. And I actually,
even though I find a new word, I don't go to search the meaning in French, but automatically in English.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Listen, this is honestly, hearing things like this makes me so happy because you now are in control of your English. You don't have this pressure of, oh no, you're in control. I actually had a conversation with Emery, and Emery said the exact same thing. He said, Tiff, I don't think in French anymore. No. When I want to speak, I think in English and then I speak. It's like, that's what it is. Think and then speak. And I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's truly my pleasure. Again, like, I go back and I think when I first started my YouTube channel and I was praying, again, I can speak about God now. And God said, this is what I want you to do. And now fast forward, just seeing, for example, like you, Alita, your life is changing. So yeah, it makes me
dramatically.
Can you tell us, you know what? Okay, let me ask this then. Can you tell, again, I know so much about you, but for those listening, Alita, how has your life changed? Again, you could speak English before you came to the Academy, but now you are a lifetime member of the Academy. You are really an important member of our family. How has your life changed? Now your English is good.
Changed dramatically. It's not only in English or learning or when I'm speaking with you or other students. I can answer the phone when I'm working.
Yeah.
No stress.
Yes.
If I don't understand what the guy asked me, I said, could you repeat yourself?
Yes.
That's simple.
Yes.
I can call the hospital, take my own appointment. I can do anything with now. I don't need assistance from my daughter because she's quite busy with her college studies. So I'm okay. I can help my husband. I can help anyone. So my life changed dramatically in positive way. And it's not only English, like I said, because during our practice, we learn a lot from other cultures.
Yes.
In Speak English Like a Native, every month we have one topic.
Yes.
And we learn from other cultures because your students are all around the world.
Yeah.
And we gain confidence, motivation, not only to learn English, but in our daily life.
Yeah.
That is most important.
I love it.
It's the benefit to being in this academy. So it's not only English that's okay, I can speak English now, but it's more than that. I
love it. Oh man, I love it. I love it. It really is not just about English. It really is about everything. And
everything,
I love it.
Yes. how to organize yourself, how to be consistent in everything that you have to do, to plan, plan. I remember your last workshop, I sent your video to one of my auntie. And she said, oh, I don't understand. She speaks French. She's my country. But she trying to learn a little bit English and say, I didn't hear everything that she says, but I learned something, that plan is really important.
Yes, she learned it. Yes.
And so that's why I say it's not only English, it's everything. In life, if you don't plan anything, you won't be success. Plus is the key. And after your course, now we have our reading Bible section every Thursday with some of students.
Really? I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh man, I love seeing you all get close to each other. It's always been my goal to create a family, which is why I call it the family. It's like, no, we're not just here as teacher and student. I care about each of you all, but I want you all to care about each other. So I'm happy.
Exactly. And it's amazing when the first time one of my classmates called me and say, can I send you a message in private? I said, yes, I'm available. Can I speak? And when they speak, they explain their issue to me, and I can also give them advice or motivation in daily life, in their personal life, private life. I was okay, God, thank you, because you gave me money to be words, and I find the best. Like I said previously at the beginning, that I was searching. I follow some teachers, but you, the first time I listened, I said, oh, image, because we are Christian, and you know what I'm talking about. We do everything by praying, and when you receive, you know that, oh, she will be my soulmate, and you are my soulmate, more than my teacher.
I really appreciate that. Oh man, I love you too. God is so good. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, let me ask you this last question. Again, I'm enjoying this conversation so much. I want to ask you this. Alida, again, those listening and watching, they're inspired by you, your confidence, you're just comfortable in everything that you've done and how important you are in our family. What would you tell them? What advice do you have for other English learners that are maybe at that spot you were, where someone is speaking to them and they just can't express themselves, or they need help moving forward? What advice would you give them?
Okay, the first advice I would say, when you decide to learn English, we need to get your foot in the door.
Get your foot in the door. I love it.
If you don't take action, you won't move.
Yeah.
So the first thing is to take the decision that I want to learn. And the second is, you should know the reason that's why you want to learn English.
Yeah.
If you know the reason, you will put more motivation to learn more.
Yeah.
And the third is, like, English is not easy. Everybody knows that. Every learner knows that it's not easy, but it's not impossible.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not impossible. You are smart. Is your mindset. You have to change your mindset and be positive.
Yes.
And I always say that I joined this course, yes, because I saw your workshop, but you sent a video from Jocelyn. And I said, oh man, if she stay in Haiti and she can speak, I can also do it.
Yes.
So you have to keep in your mind that you have the ability to speak native.
Yes.
And the fourth is, like, we need to be consistent.
Yeah.
You don't need to compare yourself to others.
Yeah.
Be yourself. Everyone is unique in everything. So be yourself and follow what you can do. It's not because my classmates says that he have 2 hours to learn English.
Right.
So I have to do the same. No, we are not. We
Right.
can't be, if you can't learn for 2 hours,
Yeah.
5 hours is for you is enough. Do it. Don't look around yourself. Don't think that what people will think about me. No, it's not your business. It's their business. Focus on your learning and put in practice what you are learning. Sometimes I speak loudly, like yesterday. My husband was in the bedroom. He said, "Are you talking to me?" I said, "I'm talking to myself in English. I was reading Bible." He said, "But you speak English?" Yes. No one is here to listen. So I'm talking to myself. So I have to speak to myself loudly to know that the word that I learned, I can use them. Is it correct? If it's not correct, I'm going back. I'm learning like a baby. The children, they're always learning. So the most important thing that I love in this academy is like age doesn't
matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's only a number.
Yes.
Don't focus on what you want. Plan it. Create, because most of the time when we listen, our classmates, they say, "I don't have time." We have 24 hours per day. So we have enough time.
Yeah.
You can reduce your time of you watching TV or social media on your telephone. You can say, "Okay, I can have 5 minutes to put in my English practice."
Yeah.
So to summarize.
I love it. I'm listening. I'm like, this is a motivational speech. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm just sitting here taking it in.
You have to take a decision. Say, this year, I want to learn English. Again, get your foot in the door. I mean, you have to take decision. And the third, create time. Don't compare yourself to others. And you are smart. Believe in yourself.
I love it. I want to clap really loudly, but my mic, I don't want to clap too loud in the mic. I want to stand and give you a standing ovation. No, but great advice. I love it. And I know those listening or watching were really inspired. And I'm just so proud of you. I'm just so proud of
Thank you, God.
How far you've come. And I'm also looking forward to how far you are going to go. Like, I'm looking forward to everything that's going to happen in your life in this year.
Oh, that's why I pay lifetime. No matter where I am, I will follow. Just connect myself and continue.
I love it. I love it. Well, Alita, thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate it.
You know, I'm always
I really
there
appreciate
for you if I can do it.
Thank you so much.
Anytime you need me, just call me, send me a message.
Thank you.
I will be there for you.
I appreciate it. I enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful day, hon, and we'll talk again.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome.
And good luck. Congratulations again for your 2 million followers.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Confidence. So I think you will go. It's just the beginning.
Thank you so much. It means a lot. Thank you so much, Alita.
Thank you. I love you.
Love you too, hon. Bye. Bye.